It's important just to remember that you're investing for the long term. Over this period, market corrections are going to happen. We don't know exactly when they're going to happen, but expect that you'll see sort of a decline in value of your portfolio at some point. So I originally started investing to build up enough wealth in order to sort of purchase my first house, which I've now been able to do. So now my goal has sort of evolved into building up wealth over the long term. My investing strategy is I sort of split my portfolio into two parts. So it's called a core satellite approach. So I'll have the core part of my sort of portfolio in sort of passive investments, and then the satellite part into more sort of self-directed trading. So the self-directed trading part, I sort of employ a sort of strategy that looks at investor overreaction. So I originally saw a study which looked at that, and that sort of interested me, and then I implemented that strategy myself and saw some good results from it as well. So I was brought right down to earth when I invested in a particular stock using the same strategy that I sort of always use. So I felt that investors were overreacting to a company that recently reported their financial results. So their share price went down by quite a bit. And then a few months later, when they released their sort of quarterly results, it was even worse than what I anticipated, and the share price fell by even more. So I think it's important to remember that even if you think you've got a really good sort of investing strategy, sometimes things can still go wrong. I think probably the most important question to ask yourself is, what is the level of risk associated with this investment? Are you happy to take on that level of risk, and also how much are you willing to lose? I think it's quite important to sort of predetermine those so that you know at what point you might have to close out your position if you are sort of losing a certain amount of money. And then the second question I'd always ask myself is, do I sort of truly understand what I'm investing in? So if it's a company, for example, do I understand their financial position? Do I understand what their strategy is, and also how they make money? And if I can't explain that to someone, then I probably wouldn't invest in that particular stock.